Last week I attempted to vacuum bag the inside skin of the pilot house roof, and unfortunately it did not go very well. My name is Matt. Follow along as I turn Duracell, the legendary ocean racing sailboat, into a comfortable cruising home. Please like and subscribe to this video. Helps us out a lot. Thanks. Last night I attempted this lamination to do the inside skin of the doghouse in the garage. I was doing it on the garage floor, and it didn't go very well. I made a lot of mistakes and didn't think it through as well as I should have. So it's the next morning since I did it, and we're gonna go in and see how it kind of turned out. It's gotten cold here. It's in like the high 20s, and so I was worried about the epoxy curing in these temperatures. So I built this oven, which there's not much to it. It's just these rigid foam installation panels with a heater inside there. So just trying to get it up to a temperature where the epoxy will actually set. So anyway, I'm gonna open it up now and see what it looks like. It looks about as bad as I expected it to. There are a lot of voids in it. The peel ply isn't like flat. There's a lot of wrinkles in the peel ply. I didn't use enough epoxy. In fact, I pretty much ran out. So I just didn't even have enough going into it, which it's like just a poorly done job, basically. That's what it comes down to.
And I still love you.
Thank you.
So one thing that I'm wondering, it's stuff I can see myself that it's wrinkly and, not perfectly smooth, obviously. But, I mean, we don't have to have a perfect boat, right? Like, what would be the big problem with having, the inside skin of the pilot house being a little lumpy? Can't we just embrace it as, imperfection? Life is never perfect.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. I was expecting it to be a lot better, and I think that's one reason I'm so upset about it. I mean, I just know I can do better work than this. And I mean, with the voids in it and what looks to be a little bit of dryness to it, it's just not nearly as strong. I want it to look really good. I want it to function really well, and it's a goal of mine.
Well, should we carry it out and see how it fits to the side? See if we can bend it over?
I am curious to see how it will form over the deck beams.
What's about to happen is a little crazy.
What's up, Scott? Hey, Matt. Finally made it back out here.
Yeah, it's been too long.
It's been, I think, a month.
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh wait, you guys are actually like leaf cutter ants right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the rare leafcutter ants. Night is falling in the forest, and this pair is bringing their leaf back to the colony. They will not eat their leaf. Rather, back at the colony, other ants will grind it up to make a mulch for fungus. Fungus that the ants will later eat. I have no idea how they're going to get it up these stairs. How are you going to get it up the stairs?
Don't know yet.
Go home.
That would probably be a wise move. Okay, so we've got a new plan. What they're gonna do is lift it, carry it to the back of Matt's on-ramp to the boat, and then basically scoot it up on top there.
So we did a small test piece earlier to see if it would bend over the shape of the doghouse, and now we're going to see if the big piece is going to bend to the shape of the doghouse.
You literally just bend it. Is there a chance it's just gonna like snap in half?
I guess there's a chance. Oh, wow.
Not bending. Oh.
Keep going. I'm sure it's the seams between the... Yeah, you can see them popping. Whoa.
It just snapped down the middle?
Yeah.
Well, is it fixable, or did that make the decision for you that it has to be redone?
Later, I tried grinding out all the voids to make an attempt at repairing the part, but there were so many that I wasn't confident that even if I had repaired the voids, the panel would not have the structural integrity that I expected it to. Then I tried to peel the fiberglass off of the foam to try and salvage the foam, but as I peeled the fiberglass off, the foam would just break into a bunch of smaller pieces. This was difficult to face, and I'm so lucky to have Yannicka here for hugs and support. So I could get into all the mistakes that I made when I was laminating this inside skin of the doghouse roof, but if I listed them all, it would take forever to go through everything that I did wrong. The biggest mistake that I made was that I didn't plan well enough going into the project. I was really excited to get it done. I had this process in mind, and I was so excited that I was sure it was going to work, and I just didn't think everything through. So when it comes to these vacuum bag projects, especially when they're this big, everything has to be in line. I have to plan it out very specifically and have the conditions all correct to make it happen, and I just didn't do that. So we have to buy all new foam, fiberglass, resin, and I'm going to do the whole thing over again. It was an expensive mistake. but I knew going into this that I was going to make plenty of mistakes. So this is just the first of as few as possible, but probably not the last one. So stay tuned next week. I'm going to redo the doghouse roof plus plenty of other projects. A short mast update for you. The spreaders for the mast that we went and looked at down in LA are still missing. And so in the meantime, what we're going to do is take a look around, see if there are any other masts available. If you have any ideas, we're looking for something that's about 80 feet long. Send me a comment or an email at thedresscellproject@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. But hopefully the spreaders will show up.
We have some new patrons to thank this week. Thank you so much, Uncle Dave and Aunt Kathy.
And to Jake and Don, who came out to the boat this week. They're local to Port Townsend. It was really great to meet them. Look forward to having them out again soon.
Thank you, Ted in Ireland, who is a lifelong water rat.
Randy from Canada. He is a cruiser and a laser boat racer.
Thanks, John from Oregon.
And Michael from Rhode Island, who's a tugboat guy.
And thank you, David.